Hey guys, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train. I'm coming to you today because sometime last week we hit 1,000 subscribers. And oh my gosh, I never thought I would actually get to this point. So I'm a blogger. In case you guys didn't know, I had a blog way before I started this YouTube channel. I started No Getting Off This Train in 2015, just kind of as a way to show moms like how I got all these good deals on groceries. All my friends were like, Jamie, how did you get like all this food for like $5? So it started out just kind of posting things like that, and then like my weight loss journey when I was losing my baby weight from Allison, and then it just kind of progressed, and now 5 years later I'm teaching more on like the healthy meal planning side, more of meal prep, freezer meals, and now I am starting to help women lose weight in a healthy way, and I'm just excited. And I started my YouTube channel back in October 2019, and to have 1,000 subscribers right now, I mean, it's amazing. I can't believe we got here. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. Thank you to everyone who has shared my videos, who's commented, who's liked the videos. Just thank you. This is so much appreciated. So today, just to kind of have some fun, I wanted to tell you 10 random facts about me. I don't really post a whole lot here besides like the meal planning and food stuff, so I thought this would be a nice little change. So number one, my blog name is actually from a video game, Final Fantasy VII to be exact. And it is toward the beginning of the game, like they're on a train and going off somewhere, and they were talking about saving the world. And one of the characters said something like, well, there's no getting off this train that we're on. And for some reason that stuck with me. And when I first started my blog 5 years ago, I kept thinking like, what do I want to name my blog? And for some reason I kept going like back to my favorite quotes. And that line just kept sticking out to me. And the more I thought about it, I was like, it kind of applies to my life right now. Because I had just had Allison about a year before that. And once you jump on the train of being a mom, like, there's no getting off. And just along the same lines of weight loss, once you jump on that train of losing weight and getting healthier, I mean, there's no getting off that train either. So, fun little fact, that's where my name came from. So number two, here are the only jobs that I have held so far. My first job ever was at McDonald's. I started when I was 15 years old, and I worked there for 9.5 years before quitting my job. I got married, quit McDonald's, and became a full-time licensed massage therapist. I got my license back in 2007, so I worked both jobs until 2011 when I got married. And then it was solely a massage therapist for 2 years. Had Allison in 2013 and became a stay-at-home mom. Then in 2015, I started the blog and became a blogger. And then sometime last year, I decided to become a PIO instructor. So I'm working at the wellness center where I was previously employed as a massage therapist. I did some reception work there for a little bit too. And now I am studying to become a nutrition coach. If you had asked me like a few years ago, I would have told you I only had 2 jobs my entire life. And now suddenly within a few years, I'm up to like so many other jobs. It's pretty awesome. So number 3, my favorite sub shop ever is Super Subbies. And Super Subbies is a very local store here like in the Dayton area in Ohio. My area has so many different sub shops. I mean, we've got Firehouse Subs, we got the Super Subbies, we have Penn Station, I think there's Subway, there's a couple others probably. But for some reason, Super Subbies is just my favorite. It's got super soft bread. I love their Italian. Really, I just love Italian subs from any place, but for some reason here, it's just the best. You get it with fries or chips and a soda. I haven't been there in forever, and I need to go back soon. Number 4, I always thought that I wanted 2 or 3 kids, and I don't really know where that number came from. Just after we got married, we had talked about kids, and I thought, yeah, 2 or 3. I have one sister, so there were 2 kids in our family. But after I had Allison, like after a year, I decided, I think we're happy where we are. So 6 years later, Allison is 6 years old, and we permanently decided that we're going to be one and done. And we are super happy with where we are. Number 5, I am an amusement park junkie. Kings Island is like an hour south of us. and we get the season passes every year thanks to my parents. So every week in the summertime, Allison and I are down there. We'll get there at like 9:30 in the morning when the gates open, and then we'll stay till like maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We have the meal plan, so we get at least 2 meals a day for free. So we'll go stay for a couple hours, come home. We are also huge fans of Cedar Point. We've been to the Carowinds, we've been to King's Dominion. So all of those in that particular area, our season pass covers all of those. I'm a huge coaster junkie, Allison is too, and as soon as we get back to Kings Island, I'm going to check her to see whether she has finally reached that 48 inches mark, because once she does, the whole park opens up. And look out world, my 6-year-old daughter is going to ride the beast. Number 6, I am a huge Weird Al fan, and it started back in high school. I was introduced to him as probably one of his newer albums, and we went to see him one time at Kings Island at the little arena, and I've seen him like at least 5 times since then. He puts on an amazing concert. His music is hilarious. I'm just a huge fan. Number 7, my favorite video game of all time is the Final Fantasy series. And like I said before, with my whole blog name, yes, you can tell I'm a nerd, but Final Fantasy, oh my gosh. When I was a kid, I grew up on the Super Nintendo, so Final Fantasy 2 and 3, which is really like 4 and 6, and then Final Fantasy 7, when that came out in 1997 on the regular PlayStation, I was hooked. I mean, that game is amazing, and now that the remake is out, I ordered it last week, and I'm very patiently waiting for it to come in. Final Fantasy 7 is my favorite, and then a close second would be 9, and then Final Fantasy Tactics. All those are amazing. I'm a huge RPG nerd, and I hope to one day get Allison into the RPGs too. Number 8, I have to have at least 2 coffees per day in order to function. See, I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning so I can get some extra blog work done, and then I work out in the mornings before Allison wakes up. So waking up at 4, I definitely need my coffee. And then in the afternoon, after lunch, probably like 12 or 1 o'clock, I need another one, because if I don't, I find that I start to fall asleep, I'm not as productive, and I'm just not a very happy person. So definitely 2 coffees a day. Number 9 is a very random fact, but I could not eat an Egg McMuffin for the longest time, because when I was a kid, I don't remember why exactly we went, but my dad took me to McDonald's one time, and I got an Egg McMuffin for breakfast. And I took just 1 bite of the Egg McMuffin, I ran into the bathroom and threw up. And because of that, like, I was never able to eat an egg muffin afterward because it reminded me of that one time. Now, I've definitely changed since then. It took a few years of working at McDonald's to finally try it again, but now I'm okay. I had a similar experience with cherries. I once ate one of those little cherries off like a hot fudge cake or something. I choked on the cherry. And for years, I never ate a cherry because of that. And number 10, my ultimate fitness goal is to run a marathon. I love running. And a couple years ago, like, I ran 3 half marathons in 1 year. But unfortunately, I also injured my hamstring somehow, probably from all the treadmill running I was doing in the wintertime. But I was really never able to recover from that. So I took about a year off, and I would run here and there. Finally went to go see a chiropractor, which has helped totally. And now I'm stuck at home thanks to, all this stuff that's going on. But once everything clears up, once Allison gets to go back to school, I will be able to have time to run again and eventually run a marathon. I would have liked to have run the Children's Hospital Marathon in Columbus this October. Looks like that might not happen, so I might try for a different marathon in 2021. I don't know yet. But yes, call me crazy, but I just want to see if I can do it. Really no other reason except to push myself and say, I ran a marathon. So those are 10 random facts about me. I would like to hear a couple random facts about you too. If you want to leave a comment with like one random fact that not many people know, I would love to read it. And once again, thank you so much for subscribing, for following me, and just for being loyal. Thank you so much for the 1,000 subscribers. I can't wait until we get to 2,000 and beyond. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and that way you can be notified on when I post all of my grocery hauls, all my recipes, and my meal planning tips. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later.